Hello, time travelers. Welcome to Old News, the podcast where history comes alive. Today, we travel to 1977, a year that witnessed significant events shaping politics, science, and entertainment. Story 1. The Panama Canal Treaties. In a pivotal moment for U.S.-Latin American relations, 1977 saw the signing of the Panama Canal Treaties, which arranged for the eventual transfer of the canal from the United States to Panama by the end of 1999, marking a significant shift in sovereignty and control. The negotiations, led by President Jimmy Carter and General Omar Torrijos, aimed to mend and strengthen ties while addressing long-standing Panamanian demands for sovereignty. Story 2. Voyager spacecrafts. 1977 was a landmark year in space exploration with the launch of NASA's Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecraft. Embarking on a grand tour of the solar system, these probes were equipped to study Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and beyond. They provided humanity with unprecedented views and data from our outer planets and are still transmitting information from the edges of the solar system and into interstellar space. Story 3. New York City Blackout. On the night of July 13, 1977, New York City was plunged into darkness due to a combination of lightning strikes and electrical malfunctions, which caused the city's power grid to fail. The ensuing 25-hour blackout led to widespread looting, arson, and public disorder, highlighting the city's economic and social strains. The event prompted significant investments in emergency preparedness and infrastructure resilience, shaping future responses to urban crises. Story 4. Personal computing. 1977 marked a significant year in the history of PCs, with the introduction of the Apple II, Commodore PET, and Tandy TRS-80. These early personal computers made technology more accessible to the public, laying the groundwork for the digital revolution that would transform society in the decades to follow. Story 5. The King is Dead. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, died on August 16, 1977, at his Graceland estate in Memphis, Tennessee. The cause of death was a heart attack, brought on by a combination of prescription drug abuse and health issues. Presley's death, at just 42 years old, sent shockwaves around the world, mourning the loss of one of the most influential figures in music history. His legacy endures through his music, movies, and the indelible mark he left on culture and the entertainment industry. Story 6. Star Wars. The release of George Lucas's movie Star Wars in 1977 revolutionized cinema, introducing audiences worldwide to the epic adventures of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader. Its groundbreaking special effects, compelling storytelling, and memorable score by John Williams not only spawned a vast franchise, but also redefined the science fiction genre and the film industry. Story 7. The Hyde Amendment. Introduced in '76 and passed by Congress in '77, the legislation prohibits federal funding for abortions except in cases of rape, incest, or to save the woman's life. It primarily affects Medicaid recipients, creating financial barriers for low-income individuals seeking abortion care. Although President Jimmy Carter supported legalized abortion and Roe v. Wade, he also supported the Hyde Amendment, aligning with his personal opposition to abortion. He argued that public funds should not be used for the procedure, drawing criticism from reproductive rights advocates who noted the disproportionate impact on marginalized groups. The amendment was altered by Congress several times, but the version in force from 1981 to 1993 prohibited the use of federal funds, except where the life of the mother would be endangered if the fetus were carried to term. In 1994, it was replaced by an Appropriations Act, a new version of Hyde, which restored the exceptions for cases of rape and incest. Lastly, some sports news. Muhammad Ali fought Ernie Shavers in a highly anticipated boxing match in September. Ali won by decision after a tough fight, solidifying his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. The New York Yankees won the World Series in 1977, defeating the Los Angeles Dodgers in 6 games. The series is remembered for Reggie Jackson's 3 home runs in Game 6, earning him the nickname Mr. October. And the Portland Trail Blazers, led by Finals MVP Bill Walton, won their first NBA championship in 1977, defeating the Philadelphia 76ers in 6 games. This has been old news, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Join us next time as we uncover more stories from the past that illuminate our present and future.